Hello everyone, this is Eva from Plan with Eva on Instagram, and this week I'm going to be planning with a CaressPress kit. And this week I am going to a friend's wedding, which is why I decided to use this kit. I think normally this one was used for New Year's Eve, but I just thought the vibes of this kit really fit in really well with the theme of the wedding. And there was actually a kind of drapery thing that looks exactly like the double box that's going to be on Friday and Saturday. And I've been trying to look for a new lighting setup. My lights on my light boxes, they've been dimming more, I feel like. So the second half of this video, you're actually going to see what it looks like. And for this first half of the portion, I was trying out a ring light that I found on Amazon, which I really like the quality of it. Like right now that you're looking at, the color is like pretty true to how it looks like in person, except for I don't like that the ring light, it only has light on the ring part, so it's literally a circle of light. So that's why you see on my bottom washi here, only the sides are lit with the foil and the middle isn't, because that's where the light's shining from. I thought it was going to be an issue, but now that I'm looking at it, the quality is so nice that I might just have to deal with the kind of ring light effect. And I'll see how it is, but I'm still kind of researching different ways. If you guys have better ideas out there of different lighting options, please let me know down below. I love lighting for my photos and I take pride in my photos, so I'm really trying to find a better option out there. And the reason why I'm trying to look for a new one is actually because of my soft boxes. The light bulbs I've been trying to replace, but I can't seem to find the right size, and buying and replacing them has been a really annoying thing that I've been doing. But I really like the lighting here that you guys are looking at right now for the first half with the ring light, so maybe I'll just stick with the ring light. Let me know below what you guys think. It's like some of the edges seems dark, but the lighting is actually pretty true to how it is in person. And when you compare it to the second half of this video, you'll see a really big difference. Like the other half really looks like it's dimmed down or something, or like foggy almost. So I apologize for that, but hopefully you guys don't mind too much. I am putting down the date covers right now, and for the bottom washi, you can see that I opted out of the bottom washi that was included in the kit. I think it was just too busy, so I just wanted to pull in some that I had from my own collection, and I found this marble washi from Simply Gilded and this kind of twinkle one, and I thought it matched really well with the theme, so I ended up using that. And here I'm going to be putting down the full boxes. As I am recording this, I am going back to school tomorrow, back to work, and this spread is actually the last week of school before winter break started. So my 2 weeks is over and it's the new year, so happy new year. If you guys are new here, I am a school teacher, so I follow a pretty standard schedule of, I think, most places. I'm not sure if it's worldwide that or even nationwide, if it's kind of these winter break and summer schools. It really depends too if you're in like a charter school versus a public school and stuff like that. But I work for a public school in Chicago, so I am going to be returning back to school tomorrow, and I don't get a break or a long break until spring break, which is around April, I believe, this year. And starting today, or actually from today, is going to be exactly 8 months until my wedding, which sounds so crazy. A lot has been going on with me. Just to give you guys a quick little update, lots of things has been happening, and I haven't had therapy in like a month. There was just like a miscommunication thing going on, so I thought that my next session with my therapist after Thanksgiving was going to be in January from our scheduling conflicts, but I realized, or she emailed me to let me know, that we actually had one more session, and I didn't realize that, so I haven't seen her in a month, and I honestly have felt the weight of the kind of the effects of not seeing her. Just having the outlet to talk about the things that have been going on, as minuscule as they may seem. Christmas was a really hard time, and next week, you guys, or my next spread, you guys will see what happened. But even this last week of school, the last month of school, I would say, was really stressful. There was just a lot of deadlines and meetings. If you watched my videos from 2 videos ago, I think, I was just writing about how stressed I was, and January just continues to be even more stressful. There's just a lot of observations going on and lots of people coming into our classroom, possible new students, and my co-teacher is pregnant, so she's going to be leaving me, which is hard just because it's change, and getting your kids used to change is a hard thing, especially when you're working with these little ones that need so much consistency. It's going to be an interesting ride until she comes back, but she's going to be back hopefully in June, so we will see her before the end of the year. But until she comes back, it'll just be a lot of things that I'm going to have to be dealing with on my own, which is fine. But I've been a co-teacher for a very long time. I've been a co-teacher since I started in CPS. So the last 4 years that I've been working with CPS, I've always had a co-teacher. So just not having one for a very long time, thinking about it is kind of stressful. But I think I'll be fine. I have my assistants, and our kids are great, and we don't have that big of a class right now because of the pandemic and all of that. So I think it's fine, but it's still kind of anxiety inducing nonetheless. So I just wanted to share that. And these spreads, when I place down my bases, I don't know how my week goes, so I never know when I need a day extender. So here you don't see any day extenders, but when I'm done with the week, I usually go through the spread and see which week I think I would need a day extender for. And for this week, I think the only days that I had it was on the Friday and Saturday. There was just a lot of things going on, so I actually used a open book kind of day extender that I think is from Scribble Prints Co., which I don't love to use, but for some spreads like this, I enjoyed using it to make it look a little nicer, and I think it looks better than the flipping up and down. I just don't prefer them because it's harder to place the stickers down onto the different sides. So you'll see me kind of struggling with that later on. But here I'm doing my sidebar, and here I'm doing the invisible method, which I am still forgetting who I see this from, but if I ever see it on my feed, I will credit them when I can. I basically use these glitter headers that are overlays that are supposed to use over normal headers, but I use them kind of as a floating, kind of like confetti is falling down. And you'll see that I changed the blue one later on to the invisible one, just so that it looks a little more cohesive and doesn't look so cluttered there. I really love the pictures used in this spread. This clip art was really beautiful, but a lot of people were using it for New Year's, so I didn't really want to use it for a New Year's kit. I was trying to find other people that was using it for a general party theme, and this was the one from CaressPress that I found. Other people didn't really have it, and now that new clip art is coming out, I see it less and less. My last spread was just music. I just didn't feel like a lot of significant stuff happened that week, so I just kind of let music played and let you guys just watch it through that way. And this week I figured I would go through my week since it was my last week of school. We did a spirit week this week of school. Usually on the last week we usually do, and we had different themes every day. And on the last day on Friday, my head teacher was able to find a donation for all of our kiddos, so everyone was able to get a gift. Usually we don't have that opportunity. We kind of seek out other resources to find places that are willing to donate to them, but that was really nice of them to be able to see Santa. Someone came dressed up as Santa, and then to give them a gift. Lots of the kids were pretty mesmerized by the fact that Santa was there. This week was a pretty good week, I would say. Lots of fun things happened, and it was really stressful, but it was fun nonetheless. I was planning my co-teacher's baby slash birthday slash kind of Christmas celebration all together, because she kind of told me that she liked to have separate celebrations for all of those occasions, just because her mother growing up was always kind of lumping it together. And I think a lot of other people that have their birthdays close to Christmas kind of probably can feel the same way that she did, and I felt really bad that she kind of had that growing up. So I just wanted this to be a really special occasion, and because her baby was coming soon, I wanted to do her baby shower before the winter break, just in case. You never know what will happen, and she's hoping the baby will be there until February, but I just wanted to celebrate earlier just in case. So we had a baby shower celebration for her, which went wonderfully. She was really surprised, and she was crying, and her birthday celebration too. She was just really surprised, and she had no idea that we were doing all this planning for her behind her back. So that was really nice to do. And it was the last week of school, so just hanging out with everyone with the holiday spirit is always a nice feeling. Like I said, the lighting has changed here, so you can see that it looks kind of gloomy. I don't know why. I've been trying to figure it out, and I'm going to see in my next spread if it still looks this way, because maybe it's some kind of filter that I accidentally pressed. But this is going to be what it looks like for the rest of the video. If you want better pictures, always check on my Instagram, because I'll always have pictures on there. Before Monday, my co-teacher wasn't here, so we had more time to prep for our baby shower. We had McDonald's for lunch, and then I just went to a couple different places to prep more for the baby shower that was happening on the Tuesday. And this day I also sent a present to Leanne from Ling Ling Plans on Instagram. She's been a really good friend that I connected with over 2021. I've been trying to kind of go out of my bubble and try to chat more with people in my Instagram and try to talk more with people there, just so I can have more friends online. And I think before it was kind of like this place where I was sharing my photos, but now I'm trying to kind of connect with everyone else that also has the same hobby as me. And yeah, so we decided to do a Christmas exchange, which Leanne reached out to me to do one, which I was really appreciative. And her present came and it was amazing, and she was super nice and generous. So on Tuesday I had a training and the baby shower, which is what I marked. I had a meeting, and my husband came home from Texas. He left me for like 4 days, and he finally came home on the Tuesday. On the Wednesday was when I received my package from Leanne, and we also went to Costco and I got some ice cream, so I just marked that down. And this day we also did a birthday celebration for my co-teacher, so I marked it in this pretty way using some deco from the kit, as well as this pretty arch. I think it's from Pretty Pink Co. And then on Thursday, we just had a potluck. Since it was the holidays, we figured we would have the potluck on Thursday and then have leftovers for Friday as well. I got some fried rice for my coworkers, and it was really good. I always love doing potluck with my coworkers because they all can really cook really well. I can't, so I bought mine. And for our grade level meeting this week, our principal just surprised us by playing games and doing hot chocolate, so that was delicious and really fun. This day I also saw Spider-Man No Way Home, which was amazing. I had high expectations, I would say, because for all Marvel movies I usually do, which is why I was so disappointed in Shang-Chi. But Spider-Man, it was just amazing, and I highly recommend if you are a fan of the Marvel series or Spider-Man in general. It was just amazing. And this day we also found out who our Secret Santa was from our Secret Santa at work, and I found out that it was my co-teacher. So on Friday, like I mentioned, Santa came and the gifts were there, so I marked it in a special way on Friday at the very top. All of our kiddos were able to get a goodie, like a treat, and as well as a present, so that was really nice. And we bought pizza for them, so we got to celebrate all together. I just had a long talk with my cousin as well as my sister this day, which was really nice, just about work issues and just like life, I guess. On the inside of my day extender, I just wrote that it was a payday, and there was just something that happened at work that was a little upsetting this last day. One of our kiddos that's leaving, he ended up coming to say bye one last time, and there was just something that happened that made me feel a little less than the teacher that I normally feel. My confidence just went down a little bit that day, but it was fine. As well as at the end of the night, I was just able to do a lot of researching for makeup and hair for my wedding. And my mother-in-law called me, so we just had a chat, and I just wrote that we had a talk in there. On Saturday, this was another day when I used the day extender, and it was a really fun day because I got to see my sister and my mom, which doesn't happen too often. We went to go get manicures early in the morning, so that was really nice. We also went to the fashion outlets this day, and my mom hasn't gone shopping in a very long time, so she bought herself a new purse, which was really nice, and she was just really happy and excited to be using a new purse. And this day we also went to celebrate my friend's birthday at a place called Carnival, which is, I think, it's Latin American food. It has like a mixture of Puerto Rican food and Mexican food and stuff like that. So it was delicious. We got to eat steak and bone marrow, and it was really expensive, but it was really delicious. So I marked it down here in that special box. And on the inside, I just marked that I went shopping with my sister and my mom. I got to eat some Auntie Anne's, which was really nice. And then at the end of the night, I was able to go to my friend's house, and we were able to meet his dog, as well as watch the Jake Paul fight, which I'm not really into, but my husband and his friends were watching it. Finally, on Sunday, it was my friend's birthday, so I marked it at the top. I was just organizing my stickers a lot this day, so I just put it in the box as well. And this was the day when it was my friend's birthday, my friend's wedding. So I marked it in a special way with some hexagons that I got from freebies and some danglies, and I really love how it turned out. And I happen to have in my stash some gold foiled countdowns for the holiday. So it says 1 week until holiday at the top here, you can see, and then I have one more that I put underneath the wedding. And that's basically all that happened on Sunday. It was a wonderful time, and we just did a lot of dancing, which was really nice, and the food was really good, and just fun times with everyone. It was a nice start to my winter break, which was this whole weekend. It was really pack filled, and here you can see this is my whole spread. I really loved how it turned out. I don't have a lot of gold foil in my stash, so I'm glad I was able to pull in some elements at least. But I hope you guys don't mind the lighting too much. I'm still trying to figure it out, like I said, and I hope you guys will stick around to figure it out with me. I will see you guys next time on my spread. Thank you so much for watching as always, and visit Plan with Eva if you guys want to see more close-ups. Thank you again, and see you guys next time. Bye!